The cylinder is the next shape we're going to draw, and to sketch it in so that it's actually in perspective, we're going to draw similarly to we do in a still life, the plumb line, sort of like a central axis line, and we're going to draw uh, an intersecting line at the top and the bottom, a horizontal line that's going to represent the opening of the cylinder. Now, look, if you were to look straight down at the cylinder, obviously it would be a perfect circle. But since we're going to be looking at this in perspective at an angle, it's going to appear to be an ellipse. And I'm kind of feeling my way around that width between the side to side. And you can kind of get to the point where there's a natural kind of gesture that you're able to make with your hand, working from the shoulder. Now, I'm going to start marking off the sides so I can get the bottom. Now, I'm going to do a little trick here where I slightly angle the sides in, and you don't necessarily have to do this, but since we're looking slightly down at this object, the bottom of it's going to appear a little narrower, so it's a way of, if you do that, it will kind of feel a little more natural. If you slightly taper in the sides so they get a little bit smaller, and I'm kind of trying to, I just felt my way around the opening of the cylinder, and now I'm kind of trying to replicate that shape at the bottom. So, in you can do these at any angle essentially. Like I'm putting that axis line, which is central, at that strange angle, and I'm just going to do the same procedure where I make an intersecting line at the top and the bottom to find my way for the top and the bottom of the cylinder, and I determine the width that I want to make it, which is what I'm doing there, and I start to then do the same sort of pantomime with the gesture, and then slowly allow the pencil lead to get closer to the surface, and it darkens, and the line weight indicates which side is closest to you. And then I'll go and find the sides, and I'm slightly tapering it again inward. And again, it's not essential. It's just sort of a nice trick to help things appear a little more dimensional. And then I'm going to find um, the bottom, and there are corrections I'll be making. You can see as I work on this, so that the bottom and the top fall into line. And again, with this, leave your erase as little as you need to. And there, I found that ellipse, and basically mimicked the one I found at the top, and then used line weights to flesh out the rest of the drawing.